there, and welcome to Going Coastal. We're here exploring everything that's great about our British coast. No, it's definitely coming in, Clive. No, it's coming in. It's in the road. On this episode, Wendy Wallace will be exploring all of the culinary delights that you can find on Britain's beaches, and we'll be rounding up the entries for the Going Coastal calendar competition. This is a real highlight of the year for us, and we can't wait to see all of the great photos that truly capture the wild wonders of the great British coast. But first, a tragedy. Let me take you back to a time over 40 years ago. It was the summer. It was a summer of sea, of sand, and of sharks. It started innocently enough. A wee lassie went skinny dipping and was brutally murdered by a large, great white shark. All that was found of her was her hand. A few days later, a young kiddie was killed on a lilo. His mother running around the beach desperately trying to find him. A dog died as well. But for the summer season, time was running out. Some fishermen decided they were going to catch the shark, but unfortunately they lost their lives. Boats were destroyed, a small pier was destroyed as well. At first, the local council was paralysed with fear. The mayor did not act in time, and it was ultimately up to the chief of police and a marine biologist and a local fisherman to go out and try and catch the shark, defeating it in a quite explosive way. Unfortunately, one of the fishermen did lose their lives in a tragic eating accident. Turned out okay in the end though. If you go into the waters today, the most you've got to worry about is hypothermia and radiation poisoning. It's nearly time for our calendar competition, but before then, Wendy Wallace is going foraging to see what she can find on Great Britain's coasts.
So this week on Foraging the Coast, we're going to be looking for some things you can actually put in your fucking mouth, you know, like food glasses, seaweed, horses, you know, you'd be surprised what you find around here. Oh yeah, and what am I? Those people who've complained about my language from last week's episode, go fuck yourself. As you can see, there's all sorts of actual fucking shite on this beach, but I'm going for some more juicy members. Oh Jesus Christ! Right, we found the fucking motherlode here. Look at all this beautiful horse shite right here. Now, all you need to do is gather that up, whack it on a grill. It's full of protein. I don't know why people look down at their noses when I'm eating shite. That's all for this week. I know I said to eat the shite. I'm regretting it right now. I'll see you next week, hopefully.
And now the time I'm very excited about, it's the calendar competition! Thank you to everyone who sent in an image for this year's calendar competition. This is always a highlight of the year for us, isn't it, Wendy? We had literally tens of entries, and we've managed to whittle them down to a short list of tens of. We've got entries, and we're going to decide the winner today. Now, most of these images will make it into the calendar, but ultimately, only one can go on the cover. The winner will win £100 prize, a one-way ferry ticket to the Isle of Skye, and a copy of Speed 2 Cruise Control. A very exciting prize, I'm sure you'll agree. So without further ado, let's get on with the very first image. Let's have a look here.
You need to press the.
Yeah,
Press
I've got it now. I've got it. Right. The first is something fishy going on by Beverly Beverly. I think that's a good image, don't you? Right?
The title.
Yeah, well, it's something. It's a fishing boat, in our coastal waters. Seagull in flight, which
There's
is.
not a seagull in there. There's no seagull.
I think it might be behind the thumb, which is made it onto the lens. Oh, going coastal is crap. Well, we don't think so, do we, Wendy?
I was just gonna say, so you got my entry.
I can't believe that made it in. I'm sure
Wait,
that.
how's this been shortlisted?
You know what? I think this is those guys from Countryfile. You know.
Oh,
They're
those
always
fucking
doing that. They're
tossers.
absolute jokers. Absolute jokers. Tides Out by Peter Sissons. Do you think that's actual Peter Sissons? I thought it was deep.
Oh, no, I don't. Why? That can't even be the tide. It's got like land behind it. Oh, honestly, who sent these in? They're shite. My oven's beeping.
Well, they might be falling over. I don't know. So now, as far as the eye can see by Martin O'Leary.
I guess he's quite short-sighted then.
Yeah, I guess so. Lovely colours though. Let's have a look at the next one. Clear waters.
I mean, he's got loose points. There's barely any water on that picture.
Aye.
There's points for that.
Shifting Sands is the next one.
This one would have been good, but it's got his foot on it.
Aye, I guess we could crop that out though.
Well, he didn't.
No.
Seriously, man. My food's cooking.
I sail you. I guess. Is there a sail in there? It's quite far away. Probably wanted a longer lens.
That looks like a tyre.
Hey, well, it looks like we've been able to zoom in on the image, and I think that is a sail, or is it a rock? Let's have a look at the next one, shall we, Wendy?
Sure.
Right. The next one, very impressive waves crashing against riptide rocks. Well, I do like a bit of alliteration, Edwin O'Doherty.
There's no. Okay.
I feel like this was taken either immediately before or after the waves. You know, I think, capturing nature in photograph is difficult because nature does not wait. I'm sure it did look very impressive either immediately before or after this was taken. Don't you think, Wendy? Wendy, you there? Mr. Pointy by Ophelia Muffins. That's a very amusing photo, don't you think?
Aye. It's got a little cork on his head.
No, I think that's his nose. It's very impressive that they've managed to do some underwater photography. I don't think we've seen.
Look on the right hand side of the picture. There's a plug socket.
Oh, they've just taken this in an aquarium, haven't they?
Aye.
A big pointy rocks by Jemima Smith. I think this photo is fantastic. What do you think, Wendy?
I mean, it says what it is.
I think it's a gorgeous photo. I think absolutely it captures the rugged, dangerous beauty
Are we voting on these or what? What's?
Well, well, I was about to say, you know, given the quality of what we've had so far, this is a clear winner. But I've noticed Jemima Smith is age 8, and the rules very clearly state you needed to be 18 or above to enter the competition. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess we could. Which one did you like at home? Maybe you could write in and you can decide, because there have been some great photos this year, and we're very looking forward to the calendar competition and the calendar, don't you think, Wendy? Wendy? That's all we have time for on this week's Going Coastal. We'll see you next time for more sea and sunshine, hopefully. On next week's episode, I'll be looking into how summer season seaside towns survive the winter. Wendy Wallace cooks up a storm.
Sometimes you'll find these wee cunts just fucking sticks.
And I'll be speaking to a modern day pirate.